Hello, everyone. I'd like to show you this map today, and I want to show you a few things regarding this map, how this might have some sort of truth to it, because there is a structure or a monument on the earth that mimics this map, and I want to show you that today. But first, I want to go through what this map is and what the Epic of Gilgamesh is and what it says. So let's take a look. This is the known lands. This is our land as we know it. Okay, this is supposed to be Antarctica, which is the ice ring. And this is all our continents inside this ice ring. Okay, and these are extra lands that, if you can believe it, that are supposedly out there. But we're going to see if this can be true, because this whole mapped structure came from an explorer called William Morris, I believe back in the 1800s, maybe even before that. But he was an explorer, and his daughter had a diary which describes this type of thing, that he actually crossed one of these gates and went to these other lands. So let's look at this map. Here's another map, the same thing, another land, and notice that this is our world, this is the Antarctica, this is the land, and these three lines here, this is supposedly the equator, and this the courses of the sun. You got 1, 2, and 3. You got, this is how the sun moves according to this flat Earth map. And sun's gonna go around here, then it's gonna move to another track and go around there. This is similar to the globe, but it's according to the flat Earth map. Okay, so let's look at this right here. This is a 1587 Monty map. And what this shows, it shows the Antarctic Circle, just like the other map has. Now, this is a map. Now, all maps are projections. I know people say, well, that's just a projection, that it's supposed to be it's a projection of the globe, but that's not true, because all maps are considered projections. That does not mean that they cannot be accurate and scientifically correct. The only way you can view the world is on a map, because there's, unfortunately, I know you want to say you can go to outer space and take a picture, but that's not true. There's no water marble. That is to show you, that is just what they say, but that's not what history shows. They show maps like this, and they show passages past Antarctica that you can go to, and there's other lands past the 66-degree parallel. And this is one of the maps. This is South America. Here's Africa. This is America right here. Take a good look. This is a map from 1587. So let's keep going. This is a map. It's the Gleason map. This map was patented, and it was patented scientifically and practically correct. Okay, it shows the world just like those previous maps from 1587. Here's your Antarctic ice ring. This is the continents. And now this is practically and scientifically correct. Now, this map is the logo for the United Nations, and also Admiral Byrd used this map. Hitler used this map. This map is this map for all cable running or anything that has to do with the world. This is the map. Okay, and like I said, they want to say it's a projection, but a map, all maps are projections. It's the only way you can view the world. You're not going in the spaceship and taking a picture. Okay, that's why they want to say, well, it's just a projection. No, all maps are projections. It's the only way you can make or view the world. Let's go. This is an earlier map, a flat Earth map from Robotham. This was his map. Same map as the Gleason map. It all started from this guy, he had a book, 100 Proofs the World is Not a Globe, or the World is Flat. So he has a book, and he knew this information. And we still use this map. Like, again, this is the basics of the logos of the world, United Nations and other societies that use the same logo. Let's move on. Here's another map, same thing, same structure. Here's the showing land past Antarctica. Nothing new. Same thing. Here's a WW2 flight path map. They use the same map. They're not using a globe. They're not using anything but this map. This is the map of the world. And it's the only way you're going to view the map of the world. And they know it. They knew it back then, and they know it now. Here we go. Let's look at this story of Epic of Gilgamesh. Real quick, this guy Gilgamesh, he saw his friend die, Enkidu. And he was afraid of death, which it says here. And Urshanabi, which is a ferryman, he had a boat that would take you to other lands. And he knew that he wanted to meet up with this Ugnaughtian, which sometimes some people say it's Noah, but it's not documented. But they wanted to cross the waters of death. And if not, I will wander still further through the wilderness to find this guy. Because this guy was supposedly had eternal life, and he was a man, and he was the only man that had eternal life. So Gilgamesh did not want to die. He was really bumming that he had to die, because he saw his friend die, because he was supposedly 2/3 God. His father was from the Anunnaki, and they bred with the woman, which are from a slave race of people that were doing the work here. I know you gotta be with that. But why I'm showing you this Epic of Gilgamesh is because they took this Urshanabi took Gilgamesh, and he made this great journey crossing the seas, whose passage is difficult. They didn't get in a spaceship. They didn't go to another planet. They're going past the sea, and they're going to go travail the sea, and they're going to meet a guy. It says right here, to him alone, men of men, the gods had given everlasting life. This man here, Ugnaughtian, was the only one that had eternal life, and he wanted to go there because he wanted to see if he can get this for himself, because he knew that nothing mattered on this earth except eternal life. So he went and took this guy. They went on this journey. They crossed the seas, and when they went there, he lived in Dinan, at the place of the sun's transit. In other words, the sun is moving across that flat earth. They want to say the sun is, fixed and we're circling around the sun. That's what they want on a globe, but that's really not true, because even in this book, the sun's moving. So, in this old text. So he basically takes him to this guy, of Napishtim, which Urshanabi, the ferryman, takes him there, and he tells him he is Gilgamesh, and he was from the house of Anu. In other words, the family of Anu. He didn't want to say he was an Anunnaki, but their family was known as, he was from that house. He was from the house of the Anu. In other words, he was offshoot or a descendant of, he knew that his origin came from the Anunnaki, but he was not an Anunnaki, because if he was, he would know he would be in another land and live forever. So I got to keep going because I only have 15 minutes here. So let's go. So they went there. They took a great journey. He saw him, and when Gilgamesh saw him, there was no strange features on this guy. He just looked like a regular man, but he was eternal. And he wanted that. Gilgamesh was searching for this eternal, and he had to cross seas. He didn't go in a spaceship. They were crossing seas to another land, and that passage was difficult. That's where Gilgamesh was going. That's Gilgamesh. Now, what is this? This is called Gilgal Rephaim. What is this? This is a structure, monument that's in the occupied parts of Israel and the Golan Heights. But if you look closely, it has this structure of rings. Okay, now where did we see this structure of rings? And why is it depicted this way? Here's another view. This is another view. Okay, this green part is where they used to flood this. They used to have water in here to simulate water. So between these barriers was water. Okay, that's why you got greenery, because of low parts. But if you really look closely, you see a structure. You see that this is kind of like South America, isn't it? This is kind of like Central America. Looks like America. Oh, what? Come over here. Well, this kind of looks like Africa. This looks like that continent. Does it? Let's see. Here's another view. There's where it's located. That's another name for it. It's a monument of the Wildcats, or Gilgal-Rephaim. Gilgamesh. Now let's look at this map. I try to clock these the same. These are clocked the same. Look at South America. Look at, this was South America. This is Central America and Americas. That's right here. I mean, it's all, these bricks have been tossed around, thrown around. I mean, but it still exists. Okay. Now these three, they want to say it's 5 rings, but there's only 3 major rings. These little rings, these are these paths of where the sun goes. They wanted to show you on this map where, of course, they cut it off here because they wanted to show you this was significant on their map. You have a map, you have to show this information. Now, if you look at this map, let's look at the 1587 map because this was closer to this day. Now look at this map. Look at the openings. There's an opening here with land there. That's the same clock. I got this clock the same. Okay, there's South America. Africa is down here. Africa. This is it. Now here's the opening. This is this map. This is just showing this. This is not showing any. This map here on the right is not showing anything past this white line here. That's just all extra. But I'm just wanting to make the correlation that these openings are here. Every opening that you see is clocked on this map. Even this red part right here is different right here because I painted it red because it's different. It goes in a little bit. This map is a little bit, doesn't depict the same as here, but every opening that you see is here. Every opening is here. And there is the courses of the sun. Now they show it on this map. There's the equator, and here's the 3 lines. So they wanted to show you how the sun, how it moved, because it was significant to the land. They want to show you that this, when they draw maps like this, they always put these 3 lines. Even over here, there's other suns that go around in here. But this map, like I said, is just the center. This monument here is a map, ancient map, and it shows you what's beyond, and it shows you how to get there. But nobody knows this information. They don't know what this map, they don't know what this monument is. It's just out there, but it's a map. And like I said, there's the courses of the sun. And I got to cut this off. But there is the map. However you want to look at it. And there's the Rephaim, who they were. And this king here, that very significant. Here's a picture of these ice walls and these things where they see the gates. They know the gates are there. I mean, they want to show it. They want to tell you Antarctica looks like that, but that's not true. We all know that's not true. But at the end of the day, this map, 1587 map, and this center ring are the same. So this map here is the map of the world, which is from these maps right here. This is these maps, and whatever you see out here is the real, what was really there and how to get there. And it was put on Earth for you to see and view, and it's right here under your nose. Thanks for watching this video. If you like it, hit the like button. I'm going to make some more videos. I got a lot to say. Thanks for watching.